So what we're going to do is lab 8. By lab 7, you should have the whole work cell developed. And we're having a problem this term. I don't know if I'm talking too much or what. I don't know why we're having such a problem getting through with these labs. But what we're going to do is we're going to all jump to lab 8, which is where we're going to deal with transferring a program from the robot. We're going to modify the program, and then we're going to upload it back into the robot. And like I said, this is one of the main things that we need to understand. One of the advantages of doing stuff on a simulation is that the robot is not out of production while we're programming, while we're writing new programs, and it's not out of production if we want to modify a program, right? Does that make sense? So the copy I gave y'all was lab 8, and this is importing and modifying a program from the robot controller into MotoSim. And I'll just open him off, so this is going to be and like most of the labs in this class, if you find anything in the lab that's not right, or the wording's wrong, or you don't understand it, you need to let me know. Eventually, we'll publish these and actually make the students buy these, but right now, this is, I think, the 3rd time we've taught the class. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go over, I uploaded a program onto the robot this morning that everybody's going to go over there. You're going to make a copy of it and then download your copy and then delete your copy off of there. Okay, that makes sense? Yes or no? It does, Bobana. Said you look confused.
Okay, you made one copy for everybody?
No.
It's one copy.
Right. There's one copy on the robot. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to go over the robot and you're going to take that and you're going to make a copy of it onto the robot controller under a different name, because everybody's going to do the same thing. So you can't just copy the same program. You're going to modify a program, and you're going to be on a different name, because when you go over there and upload it to the robot, it's got to have a different name than a program that's already on the controller. Okay. So what you're going to do is, number one, is you're going to make a copy on the controller with a different name. You're going to take the copy that you made from the controller and you're going to transfer it over to your computer. Y'all understand that? Okay. So you're going to make a copy. Let's draw about. You're going to make a copy onto your onto the compact flash. Go over here, make a copy on the USB thumb drive, and bring it and put it in your computer. But after you copy it onto the compact flash card, you're going to delete it off the controller. Because if you don't delete it, you can't upload it again, because there's already a program on there with that name. Does that make sense? Okay, everybody understand that? Then you're going to come over here, you're going to run it, and then you're going to modify it. And then you're going to take your modified program and you're going to come up there and upload it. You'll add two additional moves, I think it's written this in there, that you come up with, to make sure it don't collide. So y'all understand what we're going to be doing, yes or no?
Make a copy. You're going to delete it off.
Delete off the controller, right?
Come back here. You transfer it to our drive.
And then
modify it.
Run it.
Yeah, right.
Then modify it. And then take it back and upload it again. And then run it over there.
Come back faster.
Yeah, hopefully it's
over
in,
there, locate it, save it to the flash drive.
no, you're out of sequence. What you're gonna do is you might get the compact flash to start off with, but number one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over there and make a copy of it onto the controller under a different name. Okay, you understand? Then you're gonna take the different name and copy it onto the compact flash. Then you're gonna delete that different name off the controller. Okay, then you're gonna transfer it into your computer. You're gonna run it, see what it does. You're going to modify it. You're going to add some additional moves. You're going to check to make sure you have no collisions, right? You understand. And then you're going to upload that up into the robot and run it. Okay, does that answer your question? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, so what we got is here's Lab 8. So this is the work cell. I'm going to give you the work cell, because you can't do collision detection unless you have the work cell. So right now this is a work cell. All the models are in there. Everything that you need should come up. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a copy of this work cell off the student drive. As soon as it loads. I'm not loading this off the student drive. I'm loading it off mine. And it should come in when it finally comes in, if it's coming in. It should come in with everything for the work cell. Here's the work cell for Lab 8. So this will be given to you. And it's basically the work cell. Now, everything's here. It's just that we've got a lot of stuff we got set to be fairly transparent so we can see through it. And I think I told y'all this. We have the ability in the CAD tree to come back and change what we call the opacity of the thing. Y'all understand that? Yeah, how solid it is. So, if we come up here and change this on this, notice I can't see through it anymore. So the glass has a blue tint, so this is something that we do so we can see through it, right? That makes sense. And that's just in this section right here on the CAD tree. So, but what it does is it makes it really impossible to use OPL anymore, because you're always got something in front of it. So if I wanted to use OLP to program, what would I have to do? Not make them transparent. Even if you make them transparent, they're still there, and you still have the problem. There you go. So what we would do is we would go in the CAD tree and hide this model. Y'all understand what Kathy said? So what I would do is, there's glass B, and what I would do is I would just come up here and I would hide that. And when I hide the model, now I can come up here. And use OLP on the robot, see, and it don't affect that. But if you're going to use collision detection, which you need to do, what do you need to do? You need to unhide it, because if you have it hid and you collide, it's not going to. Oops. If you collide with it. If you collide with it and it's hid, it won't show you the collision, right? Now I got to remember. I wish I'd remembered which one that was. Was it glass? Glass 2? No, it's there. It's there. Yeah, this one's it. So if you hide it, you need to make a little note of which one you hid, because then you can't move to the CAD tree anymore. So this is the actual models that come up and actually make up the rail system. And we have this connected. We have these connected to the floor, which is this guy right here, and then floor 2 has got all its rails and columns and glasses and stuff attached to it. Are you okay? And of course, when you get it, when you look at your programs, the only program that should be out there is default. But when you import it in, then you should get the Lab 8 program, which is over there on the control. Are we okay? So where's this guy going to be at? This is not going to be in the lab procedures, so you need to make a little note. So everybody's got a student drive. And then when you go to student drive, y'all taking what type of class? Robotics. What's the name of the class? Simulation. And here's the Lab 8. So what you'll need to do is just copy this onto your thumb drive. You okay? Yes or no? Huh?
Not here,
No. How are you going to work with that cell over there if you don't have the cell? Okay, so how are you going to import a job from that cell into a cell when you don't have a cell? So where are the jobs at? The jobs are in the robot folder. So right now, the only job we have is one called default. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over there to the controller. You're going to make a copy onto the controller under a different name. You're going to go over there. You're going to take that job, right? You understand, and put it on a compact flash. Go over there and transfer it over to USB. Bring it over there and copy that job into your what folder? Into your robot folder. And then you'll have a copy of that job. And then when you come over there, you will have, then when you go and look in your jobs folder, when it's running, that job will pop up. You'll select that job. You'll come up and you'll run it. Right? You understand. See what it does. Then what are you going to do? You're going to modify it. Then you're going to check it with collision detection to make sure it doesn't what? Collide. Hopefully I didn't put collision detection on here. Let's see. I copied this over. Oh yeah, so it's already set up. This guy right here is not there anymore, by the way, so we can delete that. So y'all can go ahead and use that since I'm not going to. So collision detection is already set up for axis 2, axis 3, axis 4. We can't collide axis 5 because it's right in here. And then the gripper. So these are your are we okay? Yes or no? Yeah, there's no program in there to play. There's no program. Well, there's the default program in there, but so there's a default program in there, but that's the only one that should be there. So yours didn't say illegal robot? Okay guys, what do I do next? Come over here on Rich, find the job right here, right? Do what? Copy it. Go into my work cell. I'm gonna do it right here. Then do what? Inside the robot folder. And just paste it. Then I should be able to go to Lab A, right? Open up the cell. I don't know why it's doing that. The model itself is fine. Okay, so here's my cell. Now I'm going to go over here and select the job. There it is right there. Right, open it. Now I can come over and do what? Play it. I think that's so neat. Did y'all see the program run? I think so. Yeah. So there's the program right there. And then what do I need to do? I need to modify it, right? So we can do it just like we would normally do. So it's up to you of where you want to put it at. So they want to do that. Yeah, so we go in the Teach Pennant, just step it through, right? So here's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And all you're going to do is somewhere in there, you're going to put 2 additional moves. And then once you get, 2, I think 2. You need to insert 2 additional moves. So I might go there, you know, and do a rectangular job move, right? And I might want to move X back or out. Don't make any difference. We get careful we don't get out of limits. Right? I want to move it back to right here and then do what? Change this over, change it over to a linear move. You know, maybe 50 millimeters per second. Put a 0 position level, say A, and do what? Enter. Okay. My computer's doing slow. Okay. Stuck it in there, right? And now it's doing this. My additional move. See that? Okay. What should we be able to do? Okay. I'm going to put the other move in there. So what would I do now? Yeah, we select collision detection. So we'll make sure we're not going to collide with anything. Collision detection should already be set up. Go through here and step through our program. Everything looks okay, right? And then what would we do? Well, we could. I'm not going to do that. Y'all going to have 2 moves. I'm going to go ahead and exit out and hit this, right? And then what am I going to do? I think I need to restart my computer. That's take a while. In fact, the job is still there. So I go over here, go into the what folder? Robot folder. Find my modified program. Where's it at? Right there, right? Do what? Copy it. Come over here, put it back on this thing right here. Right. Paste. Go ahead and replace it. That's okay. What do I do now? Yeah, so we'll come over here. We'll take this out.